Hey guys, what's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Light here, or Steve Reed, or whatever. Hopefully everybody's enjoying my channel. I also post video game footage for fun. It's something I kind of like to do here. Having a talk with my dad, or my pops, he said, this sort of research here would actually, this would be your life work. This would be something that, might take you a long time to accomplish. And I agreed with him. I said, yeah, this could take a long time. And, kind of left it at that. Anyways, the reason why I'm finally taking some time to jump on here is to something profound that folks have kind of came up with. Now, you'll remember in this image here where we were talking about the orbs, positive, negative, light, dark, moon shade, moonlight, temperatures, right? And we were talking about HVAC and a big canopy. I'm actually starting to think that things are a little bit different, and I knew this would kind of happen. I knew that there would be an issue, and that's okay because we're researching. I don't want to say anything is definitive, but what we're going to talk about for this video is this thing here, the moon. All right, you like my moon? I just thought to think, hey, what if I typed in moon is plasma? And as you guys see here, I've already been on it. And shout outs to everyone here. Went back and forth here. I'm actually in a conversation, which I'm going to show everyone here, which is quite ridiculous. Sturgio Studio 10. So basically the premise here is what we're seeing on the moon is simply an X-ray reflection, partially distorted by plasma. What we're looking at here is an actual plasmic ball, and from the underside of us, it's receiving X-rays, and it's taking an X-ray of the image. And so basically premise here is you guys get the point. Let me show you. Get the point. I highly suggest everybody check this out, the real map. Okay, so I'm like, okay, well, this kind of like throws some of my theory out the window. But then I said, hold on. So as we go to take a look at the moon, right, and they show us, all right, this is Terra so-and-so, this big landmass, but they're saying like this is Africa and Asia. Here, look. I'm trying to find you Africa. All right, Africa's here. Okay, this is Africa. Okay, here. All right, here. Now, if you look at these two craters. I would say, if I was a betting man, that these craters line up with the craters that I initially started the series with. This is in Mozambique. So let's go take a look. If this is Africa, let's go take a look. Hold on one second here. My apologies, folks, not Mozambique, even though we were talking about leakage and runoff over there. It was actually Tanzania is where we have trees here and whatnot. So remember, we got some trees here. Look, trees here, craters. Okay. Now this whole area looked like, like there could have been something a little larger here than the smaller ones that we've already found. Right? We've already found this. We know how to find each one of these. Right? We've already talked about. So, but then if we go take a look, because now look at where we're at on Africa. Look at that. Here. And Let's just look down here. Look at this. Down in here. Another little, look at this. Little crater here. Look at this. Crater kind of obscured here. They've obscured the map, guys, so that we can't match it with the moon. Look at this. It's hard to find. I need to figure out a way to draw on this map. But then, if we could take a look, boom, crater, crater. And this is supposed to be Africa. Right? This is supposed to be Africa. So, okay, you know, that's it. I'm just checking in for now. I'm still going to be going over more land masses and all of that, and try to come up with, look at this, guys. This stuff is amazing. Okay, this stuff is amazing. This is going beyond the world tree. But there's still something going on, because if you could take a look, that would also signify that all of the trees, look at that, they fucked them all up. Look at that. Some of these are like creation bubbles of the terracotta, I believe. Maybe it was baked like a soup and it bubbled. But these craters are lining up with the sites of the trees based on the damage. Like the one was Australia. I believe Australia was this one. And this one, here look, this one lines up with this one. Oh shit. But here, they're saying this is Australia. The one, if you want to check yourself, the one way out by itself. This is Australia. Now, what did I say on Australia? This is, let me see if I can line it up so you guys can recognize it. Okay. This is Australia. What do we have here? Crater. Remember, this is where I started to go over the sat flows and explaining what we were looking at here. Now look at this. Splash, splash, splash. Look at this. Splash. Here. Now. Boom. Anyone that's been following, here I'm going to go ahead and turn these lines off. Anybody that's been following this series already know. Already know what's up. Look. Boom. You feel me? Boom. There is a tree here. Something here. Boom. Okay. And then there was another one out in this area. A lot of sap spilled here, but there was actually a cluster of them here. I believe there was that one here. Look, here, there's the crater right there. That's a crater. It matches up with the moon, and it even splashes. You know. I'm sorry. Here it is. Okay. It even splashes. Look at that splash. See? Look at that splash. If you have any doubt, look at the splash. See? You can go this way. Splash this way. They move me. Mothers. Is this it? And so here we go. That's the smaller one. Bled off, leak there. Look at that. Maybe two old ones. Maybe that's why it's all red there. But remember, I was saying there's one here, because there's wood all up underneath here. There's one here, one here. So, look at that, you know. And here's the splash. Okay. And this is the edge. So this is Australia here. Here's the trees that we found. So, how do you guys feel about this as a smoking gun confirmation on the tree theory? At least, clearly, the tree theory is not complete. Like, when you look at this, what does all of this indicate? A start of trees, but it doesn't even matter at this point, because there's clearly other stuff going on. Like, if this is supposed to indicate landmass, what happened to this tree here? Copernicus was a tree. You feel me? This one here, Kepler, was a tree. You feel me, guys? We have a problem. Oh yeah, and the North Pole there is a tree in North Pole, so I was right there here. So here's the North Pole. This whole area is North Pole. Looks like there might be 2 trees in the poles, but I believe they're saying this is the North Pole, and there's a tree there, or a crater there, like some people believe. So, boom, there's your confirmation there. Again, I don't know if anybody is correlating what everything that I'm putting together in the series, but for now, guys, stay woke, stay vigilant, keep the research going. What is out here, dude? You can't tell me nothing is out here. And then, you know, if this is just an angle, I wish you could see what I'm doing with my hands here. I'm like putting my hands together in a circle and pulling them apart. This is so wide. Like, dude, this is only this wide. This is our known Earth. All this is going on because this is a flat image on a round object. I'm so mind blown. All this happened in the last few days. You know, they'll show us off what we are thinking are craters, but really, we should be thinking that they're old tree stumps or something, some sort of organic growth, not a crater, because you know, asteroids and all that exist. All right, I don't have a lot, guys. Actually, I do. Yeah, I'm gonna add one more piece to this video. As you know, I always come up with an idea right at the end. So how does this all work? So how much time we got on this one? 3 minutes. I should be able to get it done this time. All right, so we got a dome here. Okay, let me see if we can. All right, we got a dome. Imagine this is the dome, and this is right. And these things are. Well, what I'm thinking is that these things sit on the outside of it, like that. All right, that's the dome. They sit on the outside of it. You see what I'm saying? They sit on the outside of the dome because this dome is some sort of electromagnetic force field, and these lay on it like when you see bubbles swirling. When you go to make bubbles and you see the chemical colors like swirl in the bubble, that swirl is the positive swirl is our sun. The negative swirl is our moon. And they are spinning in a vortex, which this thing is spinning as well. Alright? So, figured out how the sun and moon work. They lay on top of this firmament. They spin. This spins. They spin. They spin with whatever's going on at the center, which is some crater or whatever there. But yeah, there's that. Tell me what you guys think. That means that this is some sort of quarantine zone as well. Something kind of think about. Or maybe, I don't know. But check this out. Also, check out this video here. He talks about how X-rays are being shot up and reflected on the moon, and that's why we're getting the black and white color. Not because this is a black and white object, it's because this is an X-ray image in reverse that we're seeing as a reflection on a curved object. So anyways, namaste, keep the eye of light upon you, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.